The Internal Revenue Service (IRS) taxes Americans, but External Revenue Service (ERS) will be taxing non-Americans. I love this idea.
Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
Hey guys, this is Seth with the World Economic Tour this Tuesday. In this video, I talk about major economies, major currencies, Bitcoin, and Magnificent Seven stock. United States, the biggest economy in the world, has a new government now. President-elect is no more president-elect. He's president. Trump administration has taken control of the White House, and few announcements have been made since then. There are executive orders covering increase in fossil fuel development, clamp down on border crossings, and an end to diversity and inclusion programs. Mr. Donald Trump is expected to declare energy emergency to boost fossil fuels and power projects. Now remember, United States imports more than half of its oil and gas from Canada. This is the cheapest way for United States to get oil. Mr. Trump's rationale is that emergency will reduce oil prices within the country. United States has been increasing its oil production for so many years. Even in Biden's administration, the oil production went up because of sanctions on Russia in the aftermath of invasion of Ukraine. The United States is not going low on demand for oil and gas in near future. The race is on with China and other countries in artificial intelligence and many other sectors. This requires US to consume more oil and gas. The Department of Energy Projects has said that in 3 years, AI and other technologies will consume 12% of country's electricity. New administration seeks to ease environmental restrictions on power plants, speed up construction of new power plants, and opening up federal land for new data centers. In future, electric vehicle mandate would be revoked, massive leasing to wind farms will be ended, and US will withdraw from Paris Climate Agreement. This will result in affordable and reliable energy for Americans, Trump administration claims. Trump administration also plans to fill up US strategic petroleum reserve to the full. Remember, this is the oil reserve that United States use in the time of emergencies. For example, during Ukraine war, when there were sanctions against Russia, Biden administration sold 180 million barrels of oil from this reserve to keep the oil prices down. Trump also plans to harvest energy from Alaska. The promises from 2024 presidential campaign call for unleashing Alaska's natural resources. They're talking about oil and gas, seafood, timber, and critical minerals. Democrats, however, always sought to preserve the pristine land of Alaska. As far as immigration is concerned, new administration has detailed a crackdown on immigrants. Illegal entries will be halted immediately. Millions of people would be deported. Remain in Mexico policy will be reinstated. There is not going to be any practice of catch and release. Once caught is caught. There are going to be troops sent to southern border between US and Mexico. Cartels will be designated as foreign terrorist organizations. Alien Enemies Act of 1798 will be invoked to get rid of all the gangs and criminal networks working in United States. This is all very challenging to bring into effect considering the length and size of border between US and Mexico. If there's not going to be caught and release policy, that means then cages would be introduced for kids or maybe other people. There will be extra hiring needed to be done in the military to patrol the border between United States and Mexico. When it comes to trade, Donald Trump has successfully backtracked on his promise to impose 25% tariff on Canadian goods. He has set up a government team to study the trade policies and evaluate trade relations with Canada, China, and Mexico with a focus on trade deficit and the currency policies in all the countries that are having trade with the United States. Either the tariffs are off the table or they are delayed, nobody knows. They have given the date of February 1st before any action would be done against Canada when it comes to tariff. But Canada has certainly started working on it. They're addressing the concerns of border security and commitments to NATO that United States has shared with Canada. Canada has also started working on lacunae that would be created by new American trade policies so that Canada could grab any global opportunities if they turn up in international trade. Donald Trump has promised to establish External Revenue Service. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, taxes Americans, but External Revenue Service, ERS will be taxing non-Americans. I love this idea. On diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, Trump administration is going to recognize only two sexes, male and female. There are not going to be any transgender rights in US military and US schools. Hormone therapies and surgeries are not going to be offered to anyone trying to change their gender. No more transgender athletes in women's sports. Talking about major currencies against United States dollar, the currencies euro, Japanese yen, pound sterling, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, and Chinese yuan. So euro, in last 5 days, United States dollar has lost its value against euro. It's standing at 1 USD equivalent to 96.96 euros. When it comes to Japanese yen, it has also lost steam. One United States dollar is for 155.14 Japanese yen. Same with the pound sterling. In last 5 days, United States has depreciated against pound sterling. It has depreciated against Australian dollar. Canadian dollar has remained the same, as Canada's greatest trading partner is United States. There's not much change in 5 days. Swiss franc has shown the same trend without appreciating or depreciating against United States dollar. Chinese yuan has appreciated a lot against United States dollar, and certainly there is something about Donald Trump coming in and new administration taking hold of White House. How's trade going to be? We'll see in next few days. Big news about cryptocurrency is Donald Trump's own meme coin has risen to record heights. It's a non-fungible token. The market capitalization on inauguration day on Monday was around $12 billion. This non-fungible token that was issued on Friday, 2 days before inauguration, went from $10 to $74. This means that if you had invested $100,000 in official Trump coins, you would have had $740,000 in just 2 days. Congratulations to all the people who made money in official Trump coin. Woohoo! His supporters shown a lot of interest and bought his non-fungible token. Even Melania Trump had issued her own NFT and she's doing good too. World Liberty Financial, the company behind this coin, had raised $1 billion in just 2 days. Mr. Donald Trump has promised to usher in golden era in cryptocurrency. He claims to be first crypto president of United States, which is true. World Liberty Financial was launched by himself, his sons, and his special envoy to Middle East, Steve Witkoff, 2 months before US elections. Bitcoin has increased in past 5 days. It has shown 3% increase. It is standing at 148,000 Canadian dollars. If we use USD dollars, it is standing at 100, still above $100,000. It is at 102,746 as of January 21st. Now, if you look at it closely, there was non-fungible token issued by Donald Trump 2 days before inauguration on Friday. So people started buying that non-fungible token as NFT, and there was a trade-off. Seems like people sold their Bitcoin on Sunday. It went down very quickly, and Trump coin went up by so many percentages, and people cashed it out. Now it's down, it's below 50. It was up like it was issued at $10 and it went up to $74 in just 2 days. This is possible. Now, talking about Magnificent 7 stock, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia. Apple stock in last 5 days has lost 1.5%. Now remember, this is the only stock whose CEO is not on the same page as Donald Trump. And this probably is the reason that it has lost its value. Another reason is that Nancy Pelosi has dumped this stock in December. So probably the news came out today, and probably the effect was seen in the price of this Apple right now. When it comes to Microsoft, it has improved, it has appreciated by 3.38% in past 5 days. There's no big news in there except for Office 365 is not crashing anymore on Windows Server. They have fixed it, so probably that is one of the news that is appreciating the stock price. When we're talking about Amazon, Amazon has appreciated by 2.39%. Well, in 5 days it has improved by 3.65%. There's no big news in Amazon except for the fact that Jeff Bezos has been seen shaking hands with the dignitaries in Trump inauguration day. So he is on Republicans' camp. That's why it is improving, just like every other tech stock that is aligning with the new Trump administration. Their stock has been going up. Alphabet has shown 3.12% increase in past 5 days. Remember, Nancy Pelosi has bought this stock after selling Nvidia and Apple, so probably that is also the reason that Alphabet, Google has gone up in value. Another news about Alphabet is that they have increased their revenue by 35% in Q4. When talking about Tesla, Tesla has shown 11.28% increase in its price, $426.50. Of course, Mr. Elon Musk is very good friend of Donald Trump right now, and he was showing his biceps, his muscles in inauguration ceremony. So this is one of the reasons that it has been climbing up high in last 5 days. But there is another news about Tesla, that is they are supporting Android. Now, electric vehicle Tesla can be bought by Android users and use all its features, just like Apple users have been using all its features. When it comes to Meta has increased by 1%. It's standing at $612.77, and everybody knows that Mr. Mark Zuckerberg is very much in favor of Donald Trump. He has ended DEI policy in his company, and he's talking about masculinity, the new industry that has been developed around UFC, and the stock has been doing good for many days. It's been past month has been really good. It has went up by almost 5%. So in 5 days it has gone up by 1%. When we talk about Nvidia has gone up by 6% in 5 days. The reason behind is that there are many announcements coming out from CEO, and he has not aligned himself with the Republicans. He has been has not attended the inauguration ceremony of Mr. Donald Trump. So Apple and Nvidia clearly seems like they are not siding with the Republicans, and surprising to know that biggest Democrat Nancy Pelosi has dumped these two stocks, Nvidia and Apple. Everybody wants to make money. So this is it for today in World Economic Tour Tuesday. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video.